Picture this. You are 25 years old. You have a regular job, a regular salary, and absolutely zero idea where your money should go. Meanwhile, somewhere across town, another 25-year-old is quietly building a portfolio that will be worth over $1 million before they turn 35. Same age, same starting point, completely different outcome. What do they know that you do not? Here is the truth nobody tells you when you are young. The top 1% do not invest better because they are smarter. They invest better because they learned the rules of the game early. And today, I am going to hand you that exact playbook. Welcome back. I am Ron, and this is Ron Invest, the channel where we break down real money strategies so you can start building wealth right now, no matter where you are starting from. If this is your first time here, welcome. Hit that like button and make sure you subscribe so you never miss a video. We drop new finance content every week, and trust me, you do not want to fall behind on this one. Let us get into it. So, what does it actually mean to invest like the top 1% in your 20s? Let us break this down into the exact mindset shifts and strategies that separate the wealthy from everyone else. Most people in their 20s treat investing like something they will start later. Later when they earn more. Later when they pay off their debt. Later when things settle down. But here is the brutal reality. Time is the single most powerful force in all of investing, and every year you wait costs you far more than you think. Let me give you a real number. If you invest just $300 per month starting at age 22, and you earn an average annual return of 10%, which is historically close to what the S&P 500 has delivered over long periods, you will have over $1.8 million by age 62. Wait until you are 32 to start that same exact habit, and you end up with less than $700,000. That is over $1 million lost. Not because you invested less, because you started 10 years later. The top 1% understand this deeply. They do not wait. They start imperfect and improve along the way. The wealthy do not save what is left over after spending. They spend what is left over after saving. This is the pay yourself first principle, and it is the foundation of every serious wealth building plan. Here is how you apply this right now. Before your paycheck hits your checking account, set up an automatic transfer. Even if it is $50, even if it is $100, that goes directly into a separate investment or savings account. You do not see it. You do not touch it. You do not spend it. It works for you while you live your life. This is not about the amount in the beginning. This is about building the habit and the system. The amount grows over time as your income grows. But the behavior, that automatic, non-negotiable commitment, stays the same for the rest of your life. This is one of the most important financial distinctions you will ever learn, and most people go their entire lives without truly understanding it. An asset puts money into your pocket. A liability takes money out of your pocket. That is it. That is the whole concept. But the way most people live, they spend their entire income on liabilities. Car payments, subscriptions, gadgets, lifestyle upgrades. While the wealthy obsessively redirect their income toward assets. What are assets? Stocks, index funds, real estate that generates rental income, a business that earns revenue, bonds, dividend-paying investments, things that work for you while you sleep. In your 20s, your goal is simple. Every time you get a raise, every time you earn extra money, ask yourself one question before you spend it. Is this going to make me money or cost me money? That shift in thinking alone is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars over a lifetime. Here is something the top 1% do that most people find surprisingly boring. They invest heavily in index funds. An index fund is simply a fund that tracks an entire market index, like the S&P 500, which includes the 500 largest companies in the United States. Instead of trying to pick individual winning stocks, which even professional fund managers fail to do consistently, you simply own a tiny piece of all 500 companies at once. The data on this is overwhelming. Over any 15-year period in history, the S&P 500 has delivered positive returns. Over the last 100 years, the average annual return has been close to 10% before inflation. And because index funds have incredibly low fees, more of that return stays in your pocket. In your 20s, this is your wealth-building engine. Contribute to it consistently, reinvest your dividends, and do not panic when the market drops, because it will drop and it will recover. That is how it has always worked. If you have access to a 401k through your employer, especially one with a company match, that is your first priority. A company match is literally free money. Do not leave it on the table, ever. The average millionaire has 7 streams of income. Let that sink in. Not 1, not 2, 7. Now, you do not need 7 streams in your 20s, but you do need to start building more than one. Your job is your first stream, but what is your second? This could be a side hustle, freelancing, content creation, consulting, selling products online. It could be passive income from dividends or rental properties. It could be a small online business. The exact vehicle matters less than the mindset. You are not dependent on a single source of income. When you have multiple income streams, something powerful happens. You can invest more aggressively because your financial life is not held hostage by one paycheck. If one stream slows down, you are not in a crisis. You are just managing one part of a larger system. Start small. Even adding one additional income stream in your 20s, even if it only earns $200 to $300 a month, builds both financial resilience and investing momentum. This is perhaps the biggest mindset difference between the top 1% and everyone else. The wealthy think long-term, extremely long-term. When the stock market drops 20%, and it will drop multiple times in your investing lifetime, most people panic, sell everything, and lock in their losses. The wealthy see a sale. They buy more. They stay calm. Because they understand that short-term volatility is completely normal, and it has absolutely no power over someone with a 20 or 30-year time horizon. In your 20s, you have the single greatest investing advantage on earth: time. Do not waste it chasing quick gains or reacting to financial news every week. Put your money in solid, diversified investments, automate your contributions, and let the miracle of compound growth do the heavy lifting. Warren Buffett, one of the wealthiest investors in history, made over 90% of his total net worth after the age of 50. Why? Because he started early, stayed consistent, and let time work for him. That strategy is available to you right now, starting today. Here is a strategy that does not get enough attention. Before you invest a single dollar into the market, invest in your own knowledge, your own skills, and your own earning power. The return on investing in yourself is often the highest of any investment you will ever make. A course that helps you get a promotion, a skill that allows you to charge higher rates as a freelancer, a book that teaches you a new business model, these can return 10 times, 50 times, even 100 times what you put in. The top 1% are relentless learners. They read constantly. They take courses. They seek mentors. They upgrade their skills before they upgrade their lifestyle. And as their income grows because of those investments in themselves, they funnel the extra earnings directly into financial assets. This is the cycle that builds real wealth. Learn more, earn more, invest more, repeat. This one is often overlooked by young investors, and it can be catastrophic if you ignore it. As you start building wealth, you also need to protect it. This means having an emergency fund, 3 to 6 months of living expenses in a high-yield savings account, so that an unexpected job loss, medical bill, or car repair does not force you to sell your investments at a bad time. It means having proper insurance, health insurance, renters or homeowners insurance, and eventually life insurance if people depend on your income. And it means being mindful of lifestyle inflation. As your income grows, resist the temptation to immediately match your spending to your new earnings. Every dollar of lifestyle inflation is a dollar that is not compounding in your investment portfolio. The wealthy build wealth by being intentional about what they protect just as much as what they grow. So let us bring it all together. Investing like the top 1% in your 20s is not about having a secret stock tip. It is not about having rich parents. It is not about luck or timing the market perfectly. It is about mastering 7 core principles and applying them consistently over time. Pay yourself first, automatically. Build assets, not liabilities. Invest in low-cost index funds consistently. Create multiple streams of income. Think in decades, not days. Invest in yourself before everything else, and protect what you are building. These are not complicated ideas, but they are powerful beyond measure when you actually live by them. The gap between the top 1% and everyone else is not intelligence. It is behavior, consistency, and starting early. You now have the exact same playbook. The only question is, what are you going to do with it? Start today, even if it is small, even if it is imperfect. Because 10 years from now, your future self will either thank you or wish you had started the day you watched this video. If this video added value to your financial journey, please hit that like button. It genuinely helps this channel reach more people who need this information. And if you are not subscribed yet, hit subscribe right now so you never miss a strategy that could change your financial life. I am Ron, and this has been Ron Invest. I will see you in the next one. Let us build.